Feeling more like summer, though, right now in this region. So that's time for our nice little warm Wachs Wednesday.
Yeah, Fox 6 meteorologist Tom Wachs joins us now. Tom, so what do you think? Is this nice temperatures? Are you liking it? Or are you ready to get that cold air in?
Hey guys, well first of all, it's great to be with you, by the way. Rick and Steve, awesome to be with you tonight. Yeah, so we've warmed things up. We're a good 8 to 10 degrees warmer today than we were yesterday. And I'll tell you, it's split about 50-50. There's some people that say, you know what, I like this late summer warm up. We hit 79 for a high here in Milwaukee today. I know for some you're going, oh, that would be a cool down for us. But for us here in Milwaukee, that's above average for this time of year. Then we have the other 50% that's saying, you know what, we're ready for fall, right? We're ready for sweater weather, pumpkin spice weather, and that's not upon us right now as we've had this warm up. And guys, not only is it the heat, but it's also the humidity. And we saw our dew points go back up into the 60s today, and that was a noticeable change here from where we've been over the last several days.
Yeah, that dry air. I mean, everybody loves, I think, drier air, right? That's something we could agree on.
Right.
Taking a look, though, Tom, how is your season looking in regards to the leaves changing? Because here in the Northeast, it's been so wet. We're expecting a pretty significant delay. What is it like for you?
Yeah, and that's so interesting. I heard you talking about that. Really a different scenario around here. We've been in a drought for quite a while, but we have had several bouts of rain over the last couple of weeks, so our drought conditions are improving. And as you guys know, in terms of the leaf peeping and the leaf coverage in terms of the colors, it's really a perfect combination, a perfect balance, right, between the moisture content, as you mentioned there, with all the moisture in the Northeast. I think we're doing pretty well in that regard. Then you have to have the cool mornings, which we've had just enough of with the low dew points in the last several days. And you also want to have the sunny afternoons, which we've also had a lot of. So I really think right now we're in the perfect combination to get some good leaf viewing here. And it starts in northern Wisconsin throughout the latter part of September. So it's just beginning. And then here in Milwaukee, in the southern part of the state, we really start to see the peak in the second to third week of October. So fingers crossed, if conditions continue the way they've been, I think we've got a great leaf peeping season around here. And you can see in our forecast, we have a couple of rain showers in the forecast and temperatures generally in the 70s and some sun mixed in there as well. All of that you need for that balance for just perfect leaf peeping season.
Yeah, I think you guys are looking good. I'm not an expert on this, but I think the more moisture if you have, that the tree color is not as vivid.
Yeah.
So I think the Northeast, we might not have a really amazing season here for fall foliage, but you guys have been drier, and with this rain, I think you guys might be like the hot spot for people who are planning trips to get out and see some of the foliage this year.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, Rick, that it's kind of a secret around here. We don't want to tell too many people. It's amazing around here. When we get those colors changing, I mean, we have got some just hot spots in the state of Wisconsin. The North Woods, for example, is absolutely brilliant when it comes to that leaf color. So hopefully it's a good one. We'd love to have you come over to Wisconsin and check it out. You can see we've kind of been back and forth in terms of temperatures, our high temperatures here, and in terms of our average peak, again, usually comes in about the middle of October for us, at least here in the southern part of Wisconsin.
And Tom, I want to ask you about something that we've been seeing play out really for 2 weeks now in the Great Lakes region. We know fall is the season of cold fronts, but when that hits over water, sometimes you can get some water spouts. Have you seen any over Lake Michigan recently? I've seen Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, but it's just been impressive, the volume of the water spouts we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, Steve, we have actually a week ago, we saw really the most impressive water spouts I think I've ever seen. And I grew up in this area. Impressive water spouts on Lake Michigan. And water spouts are so interesting because they don't form like normal tornadoes do, say, on the Great Plains or across the southern tier of states when you're talking about supercells. Water spouts often form from weaker rain showers where the conditions are just right when it comes to form those water spouts. And we had that last week here in Wisconsin. So it has been a very interesting week here across the Great Lakes for sure.
Amazing, right? Whether you're going up there to witness the fall colors or just the lakes themselves. Beautiful. Fox 6 Milwaukee meteorologist Tom Wachs, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Sounds good. Great to be with you.